My
or
bad.
whatever.
Strixhaven.
What?
Strixhaven has Big Bird Professor.
Yes.
And a big bird.
I think
face.
one of them. It adds the Owlin race. How you mix that up with Daggerheart, I'm not sure.
I don't even. My brain shut off for a bit.
Yeah, well, at least you had the luxury of it shutting off for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. What did we do last? Okay, so what was it? Last session, you guys brought Irune back, right? That was the last session. They're all kind of
yeah.
blending in my brain. You guys brought Irune back.
We talked to Oren's dad.
Oren had a disagreement with Irune, resulting in violence. Saved by Eris. You guys then went to lay low in Singorn and figure out what's going on in there. And then also went and had a conversation with Oren's father.
And I have notes about an Eldrin named Jamin.
Oh yeah, you ran
Yes.
into
Jamin.
Jamin, which is an Eladrin that was Trevor's teacher.
That was a weird interaction.
Yep. And then you guys decided you were going to break into I don't have my map of Singorn up, and the word just left my brain the second I went to say it. The Emerald Citadel. To attempt to find the myriad spy that is within.
Yas. Gotta remember, there's a lot of small things that happened in the end.
Yeah, there's a lot of things happening right now.
So we're currently at my dad's place, right? Or
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
The current task at hand is finding the slaves. Not really, but finding where the inside job of the drug trade in the Emerald Citadel.
Do we have a plan for that?
We usually wing it, just like most things.
Seems like a
You're
bad idea.
My dad. What did he say? He said
Father,
we
if you will.
You're my dad. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
What? I'm trying to remember. Did he tell us to go talk to your sister?
No.
Something happened with us like whether or not we were going to talk to your sister.
We did talk to my sister.
Oh yeah, that's what happened, and we were talking to my dad about it. And now he's leaving.
Yes.
Man.
He is going back to Amon.
He has better things to do.
Preventing sour relations between Singorn and Amon. Yeah, I'd say those are better things to do.
He was just in Amon to talk to you about the Serafina chick.
Yeah, he came back solely because you sent a letter.
He's like, I'll stay here for like 2 days,
Yeah.
and then I'll leave.
Goodbye.
Bye,
All
son.
right.
Won't see you again for another 10 years.
That's not a long time.
We really don't have a lot to
I
go
don't-
off of with trying to find this guy. Oh yeah, and then my dad told us about the lost heir.
He didn't tell us about it. He said the servants were talking about
He
it.
brought up that there were rumors about some
Or
sort of
rumors.
lost heir, and he has no idea where they started or how they came about.
Yeah.
But like you breathe that, so like, how is it lost?
They have no details.
Uh,
Like he had no details on it.
I think the joke flew over Mega's head.
I think it fell over mine too. What?
It could have been a demon or something, a devil.
How do you lose it? You breathe it.
lost heir. Got you.
There.
Don't worry,
Oh
I'll
my
do it.
gosh! Holy crap!
I'll do it. He kicks himself.
2 languages, man. 2 languages. You can't do grammatical jokes.
That you were not lying. That went right over my head.
Sorry, I'm multitasking over here, so I'm half listening to you guys while also finishing the compilation of what little notes I have. I mean, I have lots of notes.
Yeah. He totally wasn't
I
playing
plan out
Skyblock
all of these
yesterday.
sessions to the T. I know exactly what all of you are going to do before you do it.
Wasn't playing Skyblock yesterday, complaining to me that he didn't have nothing.
I would never.
Wasn't complaining about having no notes right before the session.
I would never.
I don't. Micah would never. I trust him with too much. He has all the notes.
I didn't have
He
one of
writes a
those
book about this
ADHD
stuff.
blocks where it was like, nah, fam, you're not doing this. We want to do this now. That didn't happen because I'm more responsible than
Me with homework for real.
that. Legit. All right.
What's the scene?
So, what, we slept in the Emerald Citadel at
No.
Evan's house?
we're not in. Yeah. We're outside of it.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't sleep there because of Morgan, or we did sleep
No.
there and then headed out?
We slept at Oren's house.
Okay.
And I am not in. We are not in the Citadel. I was just clarifying that.
One moment, please. Just one question. I just need to. What? I just need to address this. Where did you find this GIF and why?
Do you remember 4 years ago?
No, I don't remember 3 days ago.
You remember 4 years ago when we were on Instagram and we found all of those memes with just random people's names?
No.
I found them. Never mind then.
I mean, I have vague memory of it, but I don't remember it.
It's nothing then.
Okay. Totally gonna bring this up later, but alright. Me too, Nick. Alright, so I'm sorry. You can go back to what you were doing. I needed to.
So what's the plan?
Okay, so what do we need to do?
Objective 1, maybe find the lost heir. Who cares? Objective 2, figure out the drug trade inside the Emerald Citadel. Objective 3, I don't know.
Get strong enough to kill.
Seraphine?
No.
Oh, get strong enough to kill the BBEG. Gotcha.
Yeah. The
No
goat,
longer
green guy.
we will no longer say his name.
We're just gonna call. Can we call? He's officially heretic now. He's the heretic.
Well,
We could just pull a Voldemort and call him He Who Must Not Be Named.
No,
Might
that
make
gives
it
him too much
long, though.
power. He's just a heretic.
Well, we're not calling him. Okay. Number 3, heretic.
Alright.
Him as a heretic.
So I'm going to be down.
Also, side note, you have a mimic somewhere.
Always?
We totally
the
lost track of
Twisted
that
Inn.
mimic,
You
dude.
took
the
the
Twisted-
mimic with you.
the
We
twisted.
just leave it at Oren's house.
Yeah.
They'll find it one day.
Jester will be fine.
Gosh.
Maybe we can ask
Where's
him to
all our
call us-
staff
well,
going?
Ooh, what's in this chest? Ah!
What's in this cupboard? Ah! All right.
It's a mimic colony out of your dad's house.
So if we're waking up, I will get up, get dressed, and go down looking for food.
As you come down, the table is fully set. Food, seemingly having been put there not too long ago, still warm, ready for you to just come and eat whenever. Your father has left before you, as he had told you the day before that he was going to do that.
I would like to bask in the glory of sleeping in a decent bed. An even more decent bed than the one at the end, because this is a
Even better because it's the noble's house.
yeah.
Is
Is
he
there
don't
any-
get this?
Is there any maids around? Or
There's servants.
I'm gonna turn
There's
to them
people
and
that
be like,
look after the house.
turn to them and say, "Could you wake up my companions for
Bro's
breakfast?"
Bro's not allowed to sleep in.
A horrifying comment.
Just 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes.
You know
then,
everybody I
please.
came here with? Can you go wake them up?
Yeah, right away. And he goes upstairs. Trevor. At this point, you hear a loud knock on the door. Just bang bang.
All you hear is
The breakfast is ready for you.
The fear.
I was sent to fetch you for it.
What's on the table? What's for breakfast?
Frick you, Nick.
Anything.
A sauteed duck with maple gravy. Something. Come on,
We've
man.
never seen duck. We've never seen duck. Don't add duck.
We've never seen a duck.
All breakfast food gone from my brain the second you asked.
We got waffles, pancakes, eggs.
A stew.
We got muffins.
Traditional Elvis
Mason,
breakfast.
get out.
Bread.
That is not gourmet.
It's gourmet.
Ham. Salted ham.
I think you
Egg
yelling
souffle.
at me makes it worse.
Turkey bacon.
Sugar bacon.
Pie and muffins. Muffins.
Let him cook. He's cooking. Literally.
I will smite all of you with the might of 10 d10s. All right.
You die.
Instant death, no saving throws.
It's best to hear his feast.
Imagine buying the Heroes Feast book.
There's a new one.
Oh, who cares? It's probably good anyways. And I get up and I walk over to the door and I open it.
The servant stands in silence for 20 minutes.
He's just like, I don't remember.
He failed the history check.
It's like, I wasn't the cook.
I don't know, man. I
This
was
servant's been
working there,
panicking
man. I don't
this
even know what's
whole
going on.
time.
I was hired 2 days ago. It's not even my job to do these things.
The servant panics so hard that Trevor gets up.
Right? Jeez. Sorry, I forgot to prep the breakfast. My bad. JU, you hear the same thing, 2 loud knocks, bang bang on your door.
The one morning there's a bathtub. And I'm waking up early. He
I
yells from inside.
was sent to fetch you for breakfast.
Is it a is it a breakfast of Feywild eggs and elven bread?
Feywild eggs is crazy.
I don't,
I got
What does a
stressed.
Feywild chicken look like?
have you been
I
here
got the-
before?
This is Singorn, the land of never mind, coming out.
I don't know why that freaks me up so bad.
Have I
The
heard both
Feywild
of those
chicken look
like,
like?
interactions?
Me?
Do I know what a Feywild chicken looks like?
Yeah, you would be awake. You have a high enough passive perception.
I think after the first 2, I would have just walked out before the servant had to go down.
He goes to knock on your door as your door opens.
Just, oh,
You were
I-
requested for the breakfast.
awesome. Thank you. You did great. Awesome.
I'll just be sitting down there.
That is
Taking
too
it.
many colors for a chicken.
What the frick is this?
It's the chicken of
Why does it
Mysterious.
have a challenge rating of 2? It's a
It's very-
chicken.
It's a blue chicken.
Here you go. This is your breakfast. Congratulations.
Oh my god.
Yeah, is that chicken? Because I don't know what the heck that is.
There's an egg.
That
Is
looks like a
sweet
whole
and sticky
cup.
slab bacon, fried tomatoes, and fried eggs.
Yikes.
Dude,
Okay.
that looked like a whole slab of just brown sugar.
That would be good. That's a lot
is
of
chicken. No,
That just
that's a fried tomato. I know.
I was
what
like,
it is.
Lord
That's
have
fine.
mercy.
Yeah, it's
That is
Deep fried tomato.
that is such a majestic
See the
chicken.
red?
Holy crap.
No, it's a tomato. There's red in
You're
there.
a
It's deep
I don't
fried.
think I've ever
You're
had a
deep
deep fried tomato.
Sounds good.
Hey man,
Sounds American.
You
I'm
should
proud
have
We're
a
in
of
the
deep fried
Taldore
tomato.
section of this book, so I don't know what you want.
You should have a deep fried tomato.
yes, I have Critical Role's cookbook. Yes, I use this. I am a nerd. I know. Freaking love that thing.
So,
Oh
are
god.
you guys
Oh.
at the table?
Yes,
Yeah.
I after answering the door, peeking through the door, seeing the servant, I close the door, get on my clothes, and go downstairs.
That poor servant.
I was in my underwear.
Wait, Trevor's in his underwear?
If it's
Oh.
like a private room, absolutely.
Does he walk out with his in his underwear?
He's not
Just-
Opens the
disrespectful.
door.
The servant never opened the door. He simply knocked on the door.
And then I peeked out the door, like head tilted to the side, not showing any part of my body.
Well,
they use
whenever
those
all of
guys
you get
for-
down there, I will say. Well, I think it's about time we come up with a game plan for today. As I'll start eating.
Let me guess, you want to go shopping?
Very amusing. No.
No. Oh,
For the first time ever, Oren doesn't want to go shopping?
is this Oren? Did he get switched out?
Did we get doppelgangered?
Are you your own father? Is this a ruse?
Are you your
I only
own
shop
god?
when we have a task in mind, and I shop for the particular task.
Guys, wait. It's April 1st.
There's a chance
Holy
whoever's
crap.
called you may
I
be your
haven't got
own
any
father.
April Fool.
April Fools! We're not doing D&D.
That was a
That's it,
good one.
session's over,
That was a
guys.
good one.
This is
That was
over.
my one April Fool for today.
Wow, he really made fools out of us.
hmm
I'm just
Hold on.
entertained by Discourse April Fool thing.
Yeah, what is that?
It's this. You see, I got a little clown.
I don't. Oh,
I
gosh.
got a little clown.
Gosh, that makes me uncomfortable.
It's pretty awful.
It's animated if you look at if you click on my icon when you look at my profile. You have to spend time to get it. Like it's not something you could just acquire. Anyway,
Moving on.
So, any ideas?
Well, there's.
Well, inform us.
Go for it. Mason,
go for it. Go
Mason,
for it. Go for it.
Mason.
Well, first off, Benorin, would you like to explain who this goddess is that Irune is now worshipping?
Tiamat? I don't know a whole lot about her. I'm not
make
gonna
a
lie. I just
religion
know.
check.
Okay, thank you.
How do you spell it?
I was like, if you're wanting me to give
Tiamat, I believe.
natural 20, that makes so much lore sense.
Yeah, it does. You know, you love it when the dice write a good narrative. So, as he asked this question, you recall your time at the temple, and they, while it was mentioned at the temple on the clash that is ever going between the siblings of Bahamut and Tiamat, and their never-ending clash of essentially good versus evil, and it was briefly touched upon at the temple. Like they're like, yeah, these guys are mainly evil and blah. Like you get the gist of like the good versus evil thing. But you, for some reason, you like took that to heart, and you went out of your way and researched more of this stuff.
Tiamat, I'm going to just pull up a stat block because it is easier than trying to. Not stat block. You know what I mean.
Bro, give me one. I'm stacking.
I guess I'm not doing that because I don't have the book on D&D Beyond. Even I thought I did. Okay, so Tiamat is the dragon or the deity of. I don't remember. Was it evil and chaos? But I could be wrong. Stand by while I struggle. Okay. Tiamat, known as the Undying Queen, is the queen of the chromatic dragons. As I tried to read, ads pop up. It's lovely. I'm sorry. I am normally more organized with this.
Cinderace doesn't know how to support somebody who's stacking. I'm on 2 stacks because of this Cinderace.
Essentially, she is the deity for chromatic dragons. She, not every single chromatic dragon themselves follow her.
Some dragonborns follow her,
Specifically, the chromatic ones that are chromatic, and sorcerers that have the draconic ancestry. Some of them also follow her, believing they owe it to her for their powers, as she is the ruler of all chromatics. It's very similar to how Bahamut works, in the same sense of dragonborns and sorcerers following him if they're of metallic dragon blood. But Tiamat, who is stuck in the plane of not Avernus, she's in one of the 9 levels of hell. She's in and is constantly trying to find her way out to extract her revenge upon essentially humanity, because they're, with the help of Bahamut, they're what put her there.
Sword power, I think, was the better one.
Well, that's good enough.
Yeah, that's good enough.
And
did
I know
not mean
she's
to
just
like
generally, yeah,
that.
and she's also just generally evil.
I thought I had
Stuff like that.
this on D&D Beyond. I completely apologize.
Okay. Okay, we're good.
That's fine. Well, we can just go off of that. I'll relay as all that to them as much as I know.
I'm going to exist there soon. I exist here.
Well, then she is then. So, okay, we can do that.
Yes. But now we must figure out a plan for finding this mole in the council.
I just got.
So our plan is to break into the Emerald Citadel and spy on the council?
It wasn't necessarily.
Is that the plan?
Just recalling from the past, it wasn't necessarily. It was just someone in the citadel.
Yeah, we know that the what's it called? The web, it means web. Myriad is working somewhere in the Citadel.
Yeah, we don't know if it is a council member, so it's just
Just somewhere. Okay.
information gathering. Well, I wouldn't recommend breaking in.
No, we
we
don't
could
have to
help
break
it, but-
in. There's plenty of entrances into the Citadel.
Oh, that's true. I forgot we talked about that yesterday. Or last night.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. That's true. We definitely should check them out.
Like, as long as we can get into the walls of the Citadel, I'm pretty sure I can get us anywhere we want to be.
Very well then. Are we gonna play it by ear? I recommend if we could talk to some people. And maybe listen in to a couple. Others. At the very least, for today, we could just try to figure out the layout.
We know the layout.
Well, I'm just saying, just like this could take a little bit. We gotta find a mole.
Yeah, that's true. We do have to figure out who it is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nothing that a little charming can't do.
We'll let you do the talking then.
Fun fact: I can't charm any of them.
Why?
Because you can't speak
What was the
Elvish and you
rules?
can't charm them. I
Dang.
know. I'm just saying you can't speak
You-
Elvish.
I mean, I-
technically could charm them, but they are
It's just
going
a
to
lot
have
harder.
advantage on the saving throws.
I'd rather
Due
just
to
rock
their
persuasion.
Question.
Fey ancestry.
How, like, because I still don't know too much. Not my character, me. Can you go into the Citadel? What's that look like? Is it like open or like?
So the district you're in is already pretty closed off. Because it's kind of like the cloud top of Amon. It's closed off to only like the higher class folk, the ones with purpose and need to be there. Council members, high political figures, kind of deal. So you're already in that kind of district. Entering the Citadel itself is kind of like entering a castle. Like the Citadel is kind of like a castle, but without the castle part of it. It operates the same way though. So it's not this big towering thing with a drawbridge and a moat. It's looks more like it functions kind of.
It's a Capitol building.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I was gonna say White House-esque, but that's not what I wanted. Thank you. It functions like a Capitol building, except for with very tall walls all the way around it, and more guards. It's a Capitol building for royals, but and some.
Ooh.
Put it that way.
Okay, this is gonna be a lot harder.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Well, how about at least for today we take a look at these tunnels
Tunnels?
or these pathways into the capital or
The
Citadel.
secret entryways that you know of, Morgan.
Oh, we have to get inside the walls to access this. So if we can get into the walls of the Citadel, which is the hardest part, getting into the walls of the Citadel, I can get us anywhere we need to within the building.
What if we drop either your name, Morgan, or
Do that.
the Noran's father's name?
Does
just
Warren's
walk right
father hold pull in the Citadel? That's the question.
I wouldn't say we could rely on him, no. What about your sister?
We can't convince my sister to let me into the Citadel willingly.
Morgan's sister also has class, so she'd want to meet us outside the Citadel as well.
Because she told us to kind of stay away or...
Well, she didn't tell us to stay away. She expects me to stay away from the Citadel just to keep my life. It would be stupid of me to go near the Citadel.
Yeah. Crap, this is hard. We might have to...
I think we should go full Ocean's 11 on this.
It's a good movie.
Or I am interested in the oceans. What if we go to the military's barracks and night ourselves?
Are the barracks within the Citadel?
That's the Barrel Keep.
Ooh, that's on the other
Those are the
side.
main barracks. There is a smaller barracks in the Citadel for the Citadel guards, because there's quite a number of them.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, quite a number. I mean, it's palace guards.
At least 5.
At the very least, it cannot be less than that.
Would I be able to, because of my status, be able to get in there? Like knowing the laws or whatever of this, would I be able to get in there?
Stand by for further investigation.
Well, do you have a signet ring?
I
He has
do.
his father's or his family's.
Yeah, I got my seal, yeah. But I guess there's some sort of loophole, or is it like you have to get an invitation?
Just based off
We're gonna do a tree. No.
your
We're gonna do a tree.
probably not.
They could probably get you into Amon's capital.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into Amon's capital.
It takes some convincing, but you could probably get into Iman's capital.
That'll depend on
This one,
the laws online and
I don't think it would affect how you convince them.
Crap.
Trevor, do you think you could convince your way into getting us into the Citadel?
You know, I've been lying to you guys. I don't know how to speak Elvish.
Wait, really? What have you been doing this whole time then?
I'm very witty with my words. I can pick up very subtle things and I can replicate them very easily.
So you're telling me this whole time you could not speak Elvish?
A lot of things are making sense now.
But you know, you could tell me the words I need to say, or I could tell you the words I need to say, and then you say them, and I could try to repeat them.
I
I'm also-
highly recommend against this. This
I'm
would
sure
not
that
work.
all of the guards speak common.
This. What
I'm
would
sure-
you say? There's nothing you could say.
I mean, I'm sure they speak common, but like I don't know. I don't want to go through another shop situation where I get dogged on for speaking common.
Well, too bad we do not have somebody who's also witty with words, who also knows the Elven tongue. Man, what a shame. What a shame.
I just had an idea. Sorry.
We could ask Irune to do it for us. He said,
You just saw me like gazing off into the sunset and just had a like. I was not listening to you at all, and I'm just like, what if we could in some way have the famed what is your troop called?
J.U. and Windrider?
Made?
The Unbound Windcaller, I think.
No.
What?
No.
You mean like what? What?
When
me
you
and-
guys were
Yeah,
performing.
it was
Yeah, me and-
Trevor
yeah.
and J.U. the Unbound.
No,
No, it was
Wind
J.U.
Rider.
and
Rider and
Windrider.
J.U. the Unbound.
Windrider,
Right,
not
you
Windcaller, my bad.
What if they had the famed Windrider and whatever J.O. the Unbound perform
That-
for the council?
I mean,
Protectors of the realm.
we're only well known in that Tarn ward.
Which Tarn Ward?
Not this
The one, not
just-
the
the one
opposite,
where we
direct
stayed.
opposite side of Singorn. Like,
I don't think that'll work. Do
It was a
You all
good
have, like-
idea.
no, I wouldn't have any way because I've never been outside the walls of the stupid Citadel.
What if we, actually,
How
we
big are
turn
the
you in,
walls?
Morgan?
The big walls. What?
To turn you in, Morgan. We have the famed daughter of the. And so we turn you in, we march right through, and
We're getting more and more desperate. This is seeming more and more impossible, guys.
well, you said we keep your life when
Okay.
outside the walls, so we turn you in inside the walls. We get in.
Hold on.
So you're saying that turning me in to my parents in the Citadel will somehow get you an invitation to stay in the Citadel?
Well, get us in at the very least.
Do you then realize that I will then have to be removed from the Citadel somehow?
All right, guys, hear me out.
I'm all for the turn me in. I don't see how it'll work.
I can turn somebody into a higher up. Now we could use mod, but that might ruin our reputation. So if I can get a picture of somebody that's high up, I can transform one of us into them.
Are you a master of the skin surgery now?
This is stupid. We are so desperate right now. We can't even.
It's not a bad idea. I'm just saying. I can do it.
Might as well turn us into birds.
I can do that too.
But I'd prefer something
How do we
aquatic
get
for
into the
myself.
Citadel?
Do we give up on this mission? This is
building
I can-
impossible.
No, we're doing this. We're doing this. We
I can
just need to
turn
figure
Morgan
it out.
into a rat.
You know how to get into the building. Your only obstacle
Yeah.
is the walls.
We only need to get into the wall.
Oh,
Can we just climb over the wall?
we
But we
just-
also. What are we
They're
gonna do about the guards, even if we
25
get
feet
in the
high.
walls?
They're up there.
24. We could be there. We could do that.
Mm.
We only wait. What'd you say?
They're
got a
guarded
climber's
walls
kit.
too.
They're
Like
guarded
there are
walls, yeah.
patrols on the walls.
We hire our other adventurers, so our one-shot crew, create an opening and a distraction within the walls, and then we sneak in.
That's a different universe.
I
Oh, that's a different universe thing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
could
that's
turn
Faerun.
one of us into something big enough that can fly and that could carry us, but the only problem with that is that detection is really high.
I volunteer JU.
I don't know if that's a good idea. He might go a little bit crazy.
Hey,
JU.
am supposed to behave.
JU the Unbound will change into JU the Change Shaper. I don't know.
Shape shipper.
Wait,
Shape
is there
Shaper.
is there any rivers or something that go into the Citadel?
Mm-mm.
Wait, let me.
Doesn't look like it.
Nope, they go around it.
Moat.
I mean, they go around the whole ward, not just the Citadel.
What a bitch.
It's like it's designed for people not to break into it.
Yeah.
It's like, how dare this fortress be impenetrable?
How dare they do their jobs correctly?
I mean, we could just wing it.
Especially for like such a sophisticated place like Singorn. Oh man.
Does the Emerald Citadel have to hold all the prisoners? Like underneath it?
It has a
It's got a dungeon.
sure does.
Would that be the barrack, like the military area then? The,
No,
what was it, the bar war?
It's got a small dungeon, but
Okay,
you've never been
so-
down there. You just know. about
No.
So
Okay.
we're even
it.
though we're not
Actually,
in
you
the
might have been
Citadel,
down there. They might have forced you
we
to serve as
are-
prisoners.
Totally went down there.
we are in an area full of a lot of other higher up people, right? Even though we're not in the Citadel.
Yeah. You are essentially you're in where all the quote unquote important people live. The politically.
Why don't we just talk to them?
inclined.
We could convince them we're a comedy troupe.
Or we just say that we're
You are for me.
Or we could start asking people around, saying we're under a secret mission to find a mole in the Citadel.
I don't think
Yeah,
you
'cause
realize
that
how
worked.
that's it. You're stupid.
And alert the mole that we are finding them.
Yeah, let's just tell everybody that we're looking for a mole in the Citadel.
We just
I'm
walk
sure
up
they'll
to
tell us who it is.
some other higher up who might or may not be a part of it. Hey, we're looking for these guys that are traded drugs around here. You wouldn't know anything, would you? Like
We're looking
we're-
for the Myriad. Do
Ever hear of the Myriad? Yeah, one of them's in here. We're here
Yeah.
to look for
you know who? Do you know where?
You
Well,
know who it is. They
We'd
job really easy for
question
you.
them.
yeah, well,
I
one
happen
good
to be
question-
very good at discerning people's motives.
I
If
don't
we-
think that's true.
If we cannot discern whether Trevor knows Elvish or not, what he did then did claim to know Elvish. I don't think we
Is-
can do that.
We can buy.
He spoke Elvish for weeks, and we didn't put that together.
Well, I didn't.
There-
I wasn't suspecting him of being a liar.
He
Now I
hasn't
keep my
spoken
eyes open
in
for
those
more in
weeks.
the future.
I could be very deceptive, but we could also somehow obtain a scroll of language or whatever the spell is.
Well, there's no
Comprehend
way.
I
language.
have comprehend languages.
I don't think it allows
I
you.
have
To,
comprehend.
I don't think it
I
allows you to
have-
speak them. I think it just allows you to understand and read them. It allows you to comprehend. It doesn't allow you to speak. I don't think.
Well, no one. There's no way we're getting into the Citadel unwanted or uninvited. So what
I
other
think I-
better idea do we have?
Well,
No,
we
we don't
could
need
just
to get into the Citadel. We just need to get into the walls.
we can just start with
Getting
persuade.
into
We
the
can
Citadel.
we can go up to the gate, start with persuasion. If it doesn't work, plan B. What's plan B? Somehow get over the wall.
Or possibly get thrown in jail.
That is an option, but that would ruin my reputation.
You don't need that.
No, I'm saying we'd get thrown in jail if you tried to persuade them.
I
Oh.
don't know if that's true. I feel like
Fine, very
if I just-
well.
Let's try it.
there's
If
nothing
you
wrong
want
with it.
We
What?
gotta do something,
we are,
Lauren.
go- we are asking, like outside of character, we are asking to go meet some of the most powerful people in a really powerful city. Like we're getting into the place where these people are. You're gonna
we're not-
sweet talk them.
We are walking
That's-
to DC and going, can we smack to the president real quick?
Are you trashing my idea when you would rather walk up to people and ask if they know about the secret thing?
That was
We
a dumb
question
idea.
people.
That was a dumb idea.
That
Grabs them by the
I'm
shirt.
losing my mind. That's smart. That's the smartest idea
No,
we've had.
You
We
can't
question
defend yourself. You can't.
diplomats. We go around asking diplomats, "Have you heard any rumors? Do you know of these things?" And we see if they're lying.
Micah,
Everyone knows that you don't ask the diplomats.
how
Everyone
high's
knows
the
that you
wall? You
ask
said
the servant.
25 feet?
25 to 30.
Guys, I got 50 feet of rope and a grapple hook.
They are
There's
patrol
guards.
walls.
There's guards.
Guys, I know sleep.
Sleep has never
They're
worked
guards with
before.
probably
There's at
like
least 5
48
guards in the
Oh,
building.
imagine-
You can certainly try.
There's at least 5 guards.
Do they
I
sleep
almost
during the
want to
day?
break off from you guys. You guys
They're
are losing your
elves.
mind. You're
Okay,
debating
get
questioning
into the
diplomats
walls
over
system?
death.
Okay. So, what? Okay. Nose goes. Wait. Do it.
Wait.
The next thing Nick says is whatever we're doing.
All right. We get to the higher ups. Maybe not necessarily get to them, but we get in by explaining that we have some information and we need to talk to somebody, maybe Mod, maybe somebody who would be inside the Citadel.
It's
By
up to Nick.
We're doing it.
yeah, okay.
Nick, you're
We get-
deciding what we're doing.
Yeah, so we get into the Citadel by
Can
saying
you
we
hear
need to
us?
see somebody.
Are you there?
He can't. I don't think Devin can hear you.
I don't think Devin can hear any of us.
Devin?
Fenorin is a big bully.
Oh wait, no, not Nick. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. Mason. I thought because Mason was the last to touch his nose. He
No,
gets
it was
to
Nick.
decide. Okay. All right, Nick.
It's too late. It's been decided. It's Nick. Keep going.
All right, so we
All
get
right,
into the
very
Citadel
well.
by
Begrudgingly, Orin will accept.
Begrudgingly, we're doing it.
by trying to get inside by using somebody else's higher up name, saying we have information on
The mole.
not the mole, but just say the Myriad in general, because it's like a big bad known. So if we say
Oh,
we have information on them specifically, they don't know that we're looking for specifically a mole. They just think that we are willing to help them or not. But
So we're going to the gate and we're asking for Mod specifically because we have information about the Myriad.
correct.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
we
he's
need
gonna
a
raise his
stronger
hand.
case than that.
Yeah, he's gonna raise
I
his
can
hand.
give
Saying
that.
there might be, saying there's a mole in the Citadel is a lot more convincing than saying nothing.
Jay, what do
Saying,
you got?
yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Could the Chroma Conclave, the guys that we were working for, smuggle us in?
The Chromacon. I don't think that's what their name was. That's definitely the name of the worst event in history to ever happen in Tal'Dorei.
Yeah, that
What was
happened
their
like a
name?
good
Gosh dang
solid,
it.
like, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago.
What was their name? He will
you-
autocorrect it. What was his name?
What are you
The
trying
class.
to? What are you
They
trying
were
to
a
say?
bunch of
The
bandits
class.
outside.
Class. Thank you. The class.
It's like the Chroma Conclave. Yeah, invoke that name, sir. That gets ya.
I thought you were
Movie.
talking about that group of bandits we got
What?
outside of
The
Singorn. I was
Crimson
like, you
Hunters?
guys
Crimson
are
Hunters?
freaking
No.
losing it now.
All right, Crimson Hunters. Let's go into
We're
this
rolling
place.
with my plan. Let's head
Yeah.
out.
Let's do
Alright.
it. Come on, let's go.
We're going.
This is a stupid plan.
Wait, but the clasp could get us in without us getting in trouble.
The clasp is not helping us here.
We have no way of getting them. Getting
Look,
to
alright,
them.
if we talk to our shadows for long enough, the clasp will come.
I don't think. I don't.
And we'll owe them a favor. It's no big deal.
We
You
already
guys
owe
are
them
aware that
several.
the clasp has really not a very high presence in Singorn.
Most of us are aware of that, yeah.
I know. I'm
I'm not. I shouldn't be.
believe
I
it
think
came
my
up
idea's
once
better.
Before.
All right, we're going.
All right, we're doing
going,
something. What's happening? We've been
We're
here
going to the
like
front gates.
45 minutes.
We're going to the front gates, and I'm gonna ask for Maud.
All right, so you make your way up to the front gates, and you notice immediately, just upon looking, there are 2 guards sanctioned at the very front gates, and it looks to be within eye shot. Another 3 on each side of the gate on top of the wall.
So at least 5.
At the very least,
I bet
could
you
not
could
be
sleep
less
them
than.
all, dude.
But
So
I
is
bet you
there-
could sleep
can't
them
be
all.
more than 150. Who knows?
Is there none like in front of the gate that I could speak to
No, there's 2. So
on the ground? I thought they were higher up, but they're on the
there's
ground in front of the gate.
3 so there's 6 on top of the wall, 3 on each side
Okay.
of the gate, and then there's 2 in front of the gate. So 1 on each side of the gate on the floor.
All right, I walk up
On the ground.
and I walk like I mean business, and I got a mission. All right, like you know when you look across the room, you see a guy walking across the room like he's on a goddamn mission. That's what I look like right now.
Murder walk.
Not
As you
murder walk.
walk up,
Not
one of
murder
the
walk.
guards step forward and he puts his hand out and he goes, "What's your business here?"
In a kind of like hastened way. I need to speak to Maud right now. That I have some very valuable information for her against her fight against Myriad.
Make a deception check.
That's not a deception check.
Uh,
I lied to them.
I mean, we could
are
always.
but are you
always
telling them
look
the
up.
truth?
We are technically doing that.
We
Are
technically,
you
well,
going to go talk to Maud?
No.
Then
probably.
make a deception check.
Okay. All right. Deception.
You might not be lying, but you're not telling the truth.
All right. Do we roll in person or on D&D? Yeah,
In person,
In
always.
person.
in person. All right. The trick here is
That way you
to
can lie
put
about
it
your
on
natural
2.
ones. And say they were a natural 2.
That's 215.
I love these dice. All right. We can go fetch her for you if you just stay right here. And he turns to the other guard and he goes, I forgot her title.
Vice Protector.
Vice Protector. I was going to say Verdant there. Go fetch the Vice Protector. And he turns to open he opens the gate, runs through and closes it. And the other guy sits there waiting.
I sit there and tap my foot on the ground like I'm impatiently waiting.
Can.
Um,
I'm just standing there behind
And
him,
I-
like
and I-
shaking.
and I look at the other
Like,
guard, and I just hit him with the. So how long you been working here for?
Starts flirting with the guard.
We're gonna get our
So, what
butts
do you
thrown
do
in jail.
So as the other guard left, he assumed the post in the direct middle between the 2 gates, because it's 2 big gates. He assumed the post directly in the middle between the 2 gates, standing
Mhm.
there with his arms crossed. And as you ask this question, he doesn't move anything but his eyes, and he just looks at you, and then, like, just kind of like shrugs off your question and just continues to stand there.
Oh, rude.
Well, I guess we have some time on our hand, so I pull out my lute and I strum it just a little bit. And can I sing something equivalent to the song that me and JU sung?
yeah,
Sure.
singing about our valors and our
Yeah,
adventures.
I'm not
gonna
and
stop
maybe in
you.
a single.
Like the huge the whole thing where it's like Elven culture song banger. That song. Can I reproduce that song?
You can certainly
Try.
try.
All right, performance.
With the help action, you have advantage.
How are you
You're
helping?
just gonna
Jay is joining you.
see Orin in the back room dying of cringe.
Orin's just like, I don't know them. I don't know them.
I am trying to disappear into my
So
cloak.
do I have advantage?
I figured as much from the whole hood thing.
I'm
Do I
gonna
have
be
it?
like
Yes.
standing facing off to
Okay.
the sunset, just like
In his
holding my
heroic
sword,
pose.
just like crying to myself.
26.
It is a beautiful song. You hear one of the guards on the wall clapping, then you hear "Stow it, private," and he picks up his crossbow and.
Oh
So
my
how long-
gosh.
After I visual signs, so how long does it normally take for him to when you guys to get mod?
It depends on how busy the vice protector is.
Oh,
You know,
the
you
meat.
guys never took my name to tell her who I am.
If you have information that's of importance, then it can be delivered here. Your name is not required.
Really, because I'm sure if she heard my name, she'd come let us in.
I'm sure she will.
How long are we waiting here, Mike?
It's only been like you played one song. It's been like
It's been like 5
it's
minutes.
been less than 5 minutes.
I don't know what I want to do. I don't.
Okay, as you wait, you stand there and wait. The other guard eventually comes back. And then trailing behind her is him is Maud. And as they approach you, so what is this information that they say they have? Did they say anything? Oh.
Yeah, we're so fun.
So screwed.
And
So-
she turns to the two guards. If you could leave us for just a second, and the guard that stayed turns and goes, "This is my post. I can't." She's like, "Just for a couple of minutes." And he's like, "Okay." And they both slip back through the gate. And she turns to you guys and goes, "Do you actually have information for me? Because if you did, you'd use the stone."
Yeah, we just need to get in.
She looks towards Morgan and she goes, talking to you, but looking at Morgan, goes, "And why would I let you in?"
Okay, so out of character, can somebody tell me why? Because my mind's blanking. I mean, we're gonna look
this
for
was
the.
your idea. I didn't want to do this.
Whatever you said.
Yeah, no,
this
this is the idea. No. Listen, I'm asking.
It's your
what's-
plan.
I know, but we're getting in to find the mole, right? That's the objective.
Yes.
All right. Well, you see, some of us had some brilliant ideas, others not so much. I'm talking about Oren, but this is the best idea I could come up with that didn't involve breaking the law. So we planning to do some digging on to see, and then I go do a whisper who the mole is.
Oh, we're
JU
Huh.
says in Elven, this is ridiculous.
They speak Elven, Ju.
Make a persuasion check, deciding if I wanted to have disadvantage or not. No, I just make a straight roll.
Ready? 21.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
oh my. Oh, I got a headache.
Exact
I got a
same roll as before.
I'm
alright.
gonna die here.
Maybe you'll have more luck if I haven't. You will be restricted to some areas of the Citadel. Don't do anything rash or stupid. Keep hidden, pointing at Morgan. And just don't be dumb. Looking at looking between Ju and Trevor.
JU's gonna like spread his arms wide. It's like dumb is what we do best.
Figure something else out. And she's like,
Why did I agree to this?
and she goes, Captain, open the gates, let him in. And leads you all into the walls, the protective walls of the citadel. Head
As we're walking,
down, just holding the bridge of her nose, just like, oh, this is a mistake.
I kind of look or glance towards the rest of the party and go, see, that wasn't such a bad idea now, was it?
You are gonna see me stone face, like
She
no,
tur-
just like I'm locked in. I'm just like
You can't see my
Just-
face.
Orin and
Thanks,
Morgan
Mewing.
hear this. Jay
fighting,
and Trevor don't.
mewing.
But
I am mewing to death right now. I am locked in.
Morgan and Orin, you hear Maud mutter under her breath, "It was a very stupid idea." And as she's walking, she turns around, walking backwards for like about 2 or 3 steps, and says to you, Morgan, "If you are seen by anyone that has seen you before, it's over for you."
I'm aware of that.
And she turns around and continues walking. Leads you into the citadel. You pass a few more patrols of guards. Some guards just standing guard. All give curious looks, but are seemingly waved off by Maud. And she leads you to what you would know to be the guest area. Brings you to 2 different rooms. One for you and one for them. And listen to this. Says, you can stay here for a night, maybe 2. Maybe 2. But it is super dangerous for you to be here. But if you need a spot to run and hide, no one should be allowed in here but the maids. And I will inform them that they are occupied.
Wait, she took us to a room?
Yeah, she took
Yeah.
you to 2 of the guest rooms.
And going to tell the servants that this is an occupied space.
Oh my gosh.
But we know we can't trust the maids.
Don't do anything
We're safe.
stupid.
Okay, so
I have
Morgan-
important things I have to take care of. Don't make
Yeah,
me regret
well-
this. And she like half rushes out the door.
I'm sitting there like,
Wait, what?
so
I rolled a
Morgan,
14
you're-
twice on this die, by the way.
you're gonna stay close to me so I can change your appearance if need be, right?
You can do that? You could have done that the whole time?
I told you I told you the first time we met Maud I could do it.
Probably a good idea.
But it's for a very short period of time, so
How
you gotta
long was
like
it for?
10 minutes.
Oh gosh, that's not long.
Unless it's a polymorph and then it's an hour.
Does that mean?
I just transform you into like any creature.
Does it have to be a creature?
A creature that you can see within range into a new form. So I guess I could turn you into an ice cube.
You know, that
That's
really
not a
wasn't the
creature.
question.
That's pretty cool. Haha.
Okay, so we're in the Citadel. We've made it into the walls. I'm so sorry. Now what do we do?
Listen, I came up with this plan. You guys can come with the rest. I'll tell you if they're dumb or not.
Your plan was bad. Look where it got us. Now Maud knows we're here.
It worked. It worked. I don't hear it. Your plan sucks. It didn't work. No, it sucked, but it worked.
Nick, were you referring to Major Illusion?
What?
Were you
Major
referring
image?
as your ability to change her?
I mean, not necessarily change her directly, but change everything around her to change her appearance.
Gotcha.
Like, I can make an illusionary mustache appear up.
If I'm illusion, do
Right.
I still grow?
Well, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure the major illusion, I can
It's an illusion.
dampen that. I can dampen it, right?
No, because it's an illusion.
The light will still shine through it. It's not like you're making a light, like a fake light effect with the illusion. I'm pretty sure it will still shine through an illusion.
So you just keep the hood on. Problem solved. People look at your face, mustache or something, make you look like a different person.
So your huge plan for illusion is to, if I'm seen, I suddenly have a mustache.
No, that was just a joke, like a joke. I would change more than just facial hair,
Okay.
and if need be, we'll change you into a whole nother person.
Okay. Okay. So now we need to somehow gather intel around the Citadel to try and figure out the mole.
Yeah, sorry, give me a sec. I am
Lauren,
doing my...
would you like to go around asking people if they know about the mole?
No, please be. We can't be stupid about this.
I mean, you can.
You know,
We will
you
be
should
killed.
have asked Maud while she was here. Actually,
At the very least, I can cast a Zone of Truth. That could be useful.
the only problem is that they know it's the truth and they can dodge around it.
Yeah, like they
somehow.
know when Zone of Truth has been cast.
No, they roll for it.
No, they know.
They
if it's
can
been
find
cast.
out.
Anyone who's affected by the spell knows they're affected by the spell. It also has a casting time of like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but we have a few people that know.
We have Orin's brutality. That's a
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a zone of truth. The mace of truth.
You're saying that Orin is known for his brutality?
I'd say so.
I
He
forget.
did
we
kill
sang
all of
about-
those. Can't remember.
Did we,
Never mind.
did we sing about
All those
the Norn
kobolds
murder?
dead.
What?
Did we
Mason?
sing about the Norn's murder spree? I forget.
Yeah.
We did. And don't forget, he did not fight Seraphine over morals, but it's because he wanted the relic more than her.
I don't think
All
that's
for
more.
bashing the Norn.
Yeah,
But
sorry,
look at
guys.
him
I was...
with that face. I'm all for bashing it.
Don't worry, we're just talking about you.
But how do we do this?
We could talk to some maids.
Could there be an itinerary that we look at to discover if any of the council members has had shifty figures come in as guests?
Like
You want to somehow break into what could only assume be a high-ranking official's office to somehow get records on the councilman?
he's like, I'm not for the same thing.
He's gonna grumble under his breath. It's like, we could have gotten Mod to do it.
This was a terrible idea.
What
What?
was
What
that?
was it?
This
We're
was a
in.
scary quest.
You
I don't
never
know.
said-
We're in deep dog water. If we mess
Yeah.
up, it's over. We're dead.
You never
Yeah.
said how. You said it. Get in. I did it.
Okay, so now that we're in, our next plan of action is to figure out who the mole is. So now that we're here, and, well, I guess you guys can be seen. I don't see any reason for you guys not to be seen, at least.
How many people would recognize you? Like 5?
No. More
I would
than that.
also, I just stay in character. And just to clarify, don't let our foolish blunder of getting in here take away from the effect of this is very much an honor, especially for those who are not Elvish. So
Womp, womp.
I don't.
We've talked about this. We've talked about this. If you start a fight, you will be off the team.
Just because my idea,
Off
you
the
can't
tee.
admit my idea was good doesn't mean you got a dog on me.
Okay,
Oh.
fine. Well, we're gonna die. This is gonna be
So-
fun.
No,
Hold on.
you guys won't be killed. You guys will just be escorted out.
Let me cook again. Let me cook again. So
No, you.
no. This
you
is just
run
this
your
is out
time.
of character. This is out of character. So theoretically, Morgan would have had a servant that would have taken care of her, right?
Yeah.
She would have gone very close to that servant. Maybe the servant even going close to her because of how long she took care of her for.
There's several, yes.
Oh, several? Never mind. I thought
Well,
it was like maybe 1 or 2 that you got like super like that you might have gotten super close with, and you could be like, "What's up, dog? You know any information on that?" But
No, the problem is almost all of the maids that were here when I was growing up know of my existence.
Oh, yeah.
And so do about half the guards, because they've probably gotten new ones since I've left. Just because of turnover. So
Okay.
a lot of people in this building, if they saw me, either will turn me in or I will be arrested within the next few weeks.
So we should have just turned you in.
My parents do not wish me to be alive.
See, now that's the problem. Then you would die. We can't let that happen.
So if you turn me in, you will also be arrested.
Even if we have you in shackles,
Even if you have me in shackles, because I'm not supposed to be alive.
right? And we know about your existence,
And
so
you
we're
know.
yeah, okay. Got any ideas, Oren or Ju?
History check to see if I remember the lost heir. See if that could help us if we try to search for them. Perhaps?
Didn't we do that last session?
I don't think then.
I mean, we brought up the lost
I know.
heir
I know. I had
there.
someone roll a history check for it.
No, you didn't have
Oh, we
anybody roll a
did.
history check. We just talked about if anybody had heard about it.
I'm pretty sure I made someone roll a check for it. Or I came to
Could've
looking.
been.
I know I gave a description on it already.
That might have been me.
No, I think it might have been you. I wasn't sure. How old are you, Ju?
I'm avoiding that question.
That is very relevant to the conversation at hand. So
Ah, dang it. Ah, man. Oof. I actually
done.
never had an age for this guy. I think 40, 45,
40, 45.
30.
Okay.
I think I'm the youngest out of all of us, actually.
How old are you?
20 something.
I'm
I
also
think 36.
26.
Okay.
I'm 21.
I'm 23. Huh.
I'm 100 years old, and you guys just dog on me all the time.
I think Kaylin's
You're
27.
ancient.
100 years old and you still come up with stupid ideas. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh,
Dude, I can't even understand. Like, I am so boggled how you guys think that's a stupid idea.
Because then you're letting everybody know that
We don't talk
you're
to
looking for
everybody. We just ask people. We lie. We say stuff. We're
What
like,
if the
yo.
one
yes,
person we talk to?
You've heard rumor on it. Go ahead and roll a history check to see how much you would remember, like how much you paid attention in the moment.
Okay, let's run through a scenario where I'll pretend to be somebody that might be a part of what we're looking for. Ask me questions, and I want to see how this goes.
What'd you get?
That's a
Ethan?
7.
You
A
can't just
7?
throw that on me.
You've heard
Jeez.
it.
Oh,
You know it
give
went
me a
around,
sec.
but you were too busy doing stuff.
You threw make a
Wrong
plan
section.
on me, and I performed under pressure.
Because you have broken dice. All right.
Pushing down on me.
I think this dice has
I don't think
rolled
it's
three
his dice.
nat
His
ones in a row.
modifier is like a solid 8 to 10.
I mean, we
modifier
could
is
just-
plus 12.
Yeah.
We could just stealth our way around the Citadel and then listen into a lot of people's conversations.
I agree. I think that's the best idea. Just to get a handle on things.
That's pretty good.
We can
Courageous
stealth.
if I-
I will not be stealthing. I suck at stealth.
Okay.
I
What's
will- I
our,
will- I
can
what's,
stealth.
what's our plan to avoid another 45 minutes of parking time?
JU
I-
bounces in his chainmail.
Well, don't.
I say we split up.
No.
Split up
2 and
party!
2?
Yeah, we split
Search
up to
for
gather
clues.
information. We gotta split up and do stuff. We can't sit. We're not gonna meet one person. There's no one. We gotta figure out what to do by looking for stuff to do.
Let's split
Okay,
up.
so it has to be Oren and Ju and me and Morgan, so I can
Yeah.
transform Morgan if need be.
We can do a kind of like a time skip esque thing where we do a few rolls, see if we find any information.
Montage.
Mixture of, montage of stealth rolls and information gathering rolls to make
Are
this
we-
quicker.
are-
And then we
like
just
we just say we
meet
go
back
out
here at the end
and
of the day.
look for anybody
Yeah.
talking or something.
Only if Jago takes off his chainmail. It's too loud. Stop.
Does that sound good, Micah? Instead of like
Very-
role playing all that, we just do a bunch of rolls. and meet back here at the end of the day.
Stealth montage.
Yeah, stealth montage.
Yeah, like a
works for
stealth
me.
Montage. Yeah.
The two
makes
of
it
you are
quicker on the Andes
stealthing, and then
journey.
are you two also stealthing, or are you going to go talk to people, or try to talk to people?
Well, we wouldn't get in
Why are
trouble.
you
for smoke.
looking at me like I have the answer?
I don't
Yeah,
think
me
me
and
and
Morgan
Jayu,
do
me and
super
Jayu
quick
should
checks.
not stealth. We are not stealthy.
Okay.
You
So-
have
I
a chainmail.
have to
I feel like
stealth.
mithril.
He is mithril,
I-
so he doesn't have to worry about this.
What if-
So it
what
doesn't
if-
mean
But I
he's
still have a
hiding.
0 stealth. So if me and Jayu can go and talk to the maids, maybe the cooks, maybe
I like the
Anyone
idea
will.
of finding an itinerary to see, like, oh, this council member has had these weird people come in. We don't know what that was about. Blah,
dude,
blah,
an
blah.
iterary, brother. We're not going to people's
What
offices.
you're looking for.
Okay, so you guys aren't going to stealth, right? That's the point. You guys are going to ask around.
Yeah.
So, I think for us, I think Morgan should stealth around. I should know where Morgan is at all times. Kind of keep a lookout, but not necessarily stealth. And if somebody's coming, warn / if she gets into an interaction with somebody, make sure her face stays hidden. I change her right before it. Problem solved. I just have my major image like
So
in
both
the
of you
back
roll
of,
stealth.
Why would I roll stealth?
If you couldn't tell,
Because
Micah,
you're-
we're hella desperate because we got ourselves in a situation.
To
No, we're doing
aid
good. We're doing
Morgan
great.
in her stealth.
You're getting stressed about this. Calm down. We're
You
good.
guys are doing fine.
What would be the help action, actually? You know, Morgan would just roll stealth with an advantage because of Trevor's illusions.
Because I'm watching out for people.
Yeah.
Okay, so we come to a final plan.
Yes.
Okay.
You just heard the entire final plan.
You just, yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were still brainstorming. There was a loud banter, and I was reading up on what's happening. So, you two are stealthing.
We
Yeah.
are not. Oh, it's backwards. Sorry.
Mhm.
You're both stealthing.
Well, I'm like
I'm
keeping watch for
stealthing.
her.
He's
You're
keeping watch.
How are you keeping watch? You just you just wandering around.
Yeah, basically.
Morgan's a bush.
Okay.
Morgan's a bush.
Like in the general, like I know where she is, but like I'm kind of just like slowly following her, having major image like ready to cast.
Oh my gosh, I have a disguise kit. Wait, do I? Wait a minute. I
You do not have the
Never
time
mind.
nor materials to use it right now.
Okay, cool.
That's fair. That's
Um,
sorry.
Make a stealth check, Morgan. With
Just straight?
advantage.
Cool. 15.
With advantage.
Shut up.
Oof. Love those dice. Trevor, make a general charisma check. Just straight charisma. You two, what are you doing?
I
14.
would like, if Jayu agrees, to go and look for cleaners, maids. Look, asking them like, I almost want to. Jayu, should we go under this? Should we go under the guise of inspectors, or something? Sounds kind of stupid, but that's in character.
Earth to Mason. Stop switching windows.
Inspectors. Inspectors, perhaps, probably not. But I don't know what else we would be in that scenario. Actually, if we ask him around about the council members,
We'll say we're obligated to keep our mouth shut about what we're inspecting. Just ask some questions.
What are you guys doing?
yes, we could.
Okay, so we go under the guise of inspectors,
Uh-huh.
inspecting. What do we know? We can't say. And we're gonna go talk to any cleaners we can find, maids. We're gonna avoid talking to guards. But if we
Which
hear any,
one of you is heading the talking?
I have a persuasion.
I would love
4.
to head to talking. I have
Make-
persuasion of 7.
7?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Holy
7.
crap! Go for it.
Make
I
a-
was
I am
the
an
persuasion
elf.
man before Trevor joined.
I am an elf, though.
Before Trevor
Say
joined.
I
you-
also know Elven though.
Make
It's
a
true.
persuasion check Orin, make a general charisma check. Where
You're
are
the
you
captain.
going to go with stealth? What are you trying to do?
I'm on the
That would
hallways
be
that I know like meeting rooms are on, that are I know the offices are on, and I'm just listening into conversations I can hear from like out of sight.
Actively or just passively as you're moving?
Passively, and if anything catches my attention, actively.
Good choice for
Before
passive
all that,
perception since 18.
I I look at Morgan and tell her if she hears me whistle, somebody's coming.
Okay.
Okay.
While you are walking down the halls, you maintain. You're basically hidden. Like Trevor loses sight of you almost instantly. Instantly you disappear into the shadows. You've done this before. You know what you're doing. Hood up. Your hair is all the way back. It's almost impossible. It's not. It's hard to see the light of your hair as you're using the torches in the hallway to like kind of like hide it as you're going. Um, Surprisingly, you only run into a few guards who don't really question where you're going at first. And then, Trevor, you are stopped as you go to enter one of the meeting room hallways, where it turns out there is a meeting going on, and you are currently not permitted down this hall. While they're talking to Trevor, though, Morgan, you slip right on by. As you manage to get near the door for the meeting room is guarded. There are 2 guards there, but whatever's going on in there is pretty loud. You manage to make out a couple of voices that you recognize. You would know them as your parents. Maud's in there as well. Forsaken my sanity. Okay. The voices are muffled. You aren't 100% able to make out what they are just by like passively listening in. But you are able to make out your parents' voices, Maud's voice, and one more voice that you are unfamiliar with. It sounds like they're arguing about something.
Can I hear anything?
I believe I'm missing one more person, but it is not someone of significance apparently because they are not in my notes. Yes. Roll a perception check as you try and tune in to listen to it.
14.
I remember why I stopped using these dice. A 14, a 14, a 5, a 5, a 4, and a 3. That were my rolls for the night so far. So, the gist of the conversation is, as you lean in more to get to be able to hear what's going on, still trying to stay out of the eye shot of the guards. You hear geez, how do I didn't know how to word this. All right. Essentially, you hear your mother yelling, I told you we should have just put her in the dungeon. And then, which is followed up by Maud yelling back about how that would be inhumane. And then your father speaks up and goes, nothing matters now. We need to figure out where she is. Fast. And this time, we will put her in the dungeon. And more objections from Maud that are going on to uncaring, unheard ears. An unfamiliar voice that you don't know pipes up and goes, "I'll find her." And and then it dies down more. The yelling goes down. There's still bickering. It's muffled. You can't make out the rest of the voices.
Okay. Is there anything else happening down this hallway? Because I'd probably just move out on after that.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 15.
At least you're consistent.
I have a +8.
I rolled an 8. You notice someone else is trying to stick to the shadows like you. You don't get a as the arguing settles down, the figure darts out and disappears. On the other side of the guards than you are. If you wanted to pursue, you would have to be seen by the guards to do so. Seemingly no notice to you, but someone else was listening in onto the chaos of the meeting.
That's interesting. Okay, I'd probably head back then, because I don't want to be seen by the guards.
So you and Trevor head back to the room.
Is there any other places I could check?
The whole Citadel.
I mean,
Like any place is technically a valid place. You could go and listen to some of the servants in their areas. You can go and attempt to find people who are living here.
would they know anything?
There's a huge open area of the Citadel. It's where you want to go.
Trevor, where do you think we should go to listen for information? Do you have any idea?
I
Wait.
mean,
While you two think of that, you two.
I rolled a 12 on the persuasion check.
Okay.
I
Like a
rolled-
general. Like,
I'm assuming I can't
just gonna
guidance
DM you so we don't
myself
talk
to
over
that
it.
roll because
can.
that doesn't make sense.
You can.
I can?
You can.
Alright, then 13.
Okay. All right. So, you start. What are you specifically asking for, Jaden?
more of like, has any council members kind of brought in anybody semi-recent, like that look on more on the shady side?
From the gist of what you got from your role, as far as the servants are aware, the ones that you're able to talk to at least, aside from normal business, there has been no shady people brought in, no one that's not supposed to be here brought in. They were all legitimate members of the house or politicians. And as you guys are wandering about, you are stopped by two of the guards. And they, as you go to turn down a hall, they're right there, and they put a hand out and go, "What are you doing in this side of the Citadel?"
That is directed toward me and Benoit, correct?
Yes. Visitors are not permitted in this area.
Did Maud say we couldn't like whip out her name just in case we were in trouble?
She didn't
Did she
mention it.
specifically warn against it?
She didn't say
mention it.
not to.
She didn't mention it. Yeah.
Holy crap, Maud's gonna kill me.
Well, Maud can fight about this because we are on official business. From the vice protector herself.
That's not a word.
Make a deception check. Because
No one wasn't because
Was informed about it.
there was no information, and she technically didn't want to bring you in here.
That is an 11.
Shit. I guidance
Getting
him.
really crappy rolls.
Wait, he did it too fast. I guidance him.
I'll allow it, just
He did it
because.
too fast.
Baldur's Gate guidance, right?
I'm just gonna be like,
You just put your hand on his shoulder as he's talking.
So that 11 turned into a 12.
Doesn't matter. Natural 2.
Oh, thank God. We are getting so lucky with this bull crap.
I was like, I want to switch to the dragon dice tonight because dragons. Mistakes. All right. Well. Okay then. What specific business do you have with the vice protector?
Well, we were sent by her to more lurk around and investigate a matter that is under her jurisdiction.
Very well. Sorry to bother you.
Well, you stopped us at a really good point. The servants didn't have much to say about it, but we were wondering if any council members have brought in more people that don't belong here. Have you seen anybody that isn't supposed to be here recently?
Not to my knowledge. Everyone that's been here is supposed to be here.
He's gonna put. Are they like kind of like standing beside each other?
They're side by side. I mean, there's probably about a foot to 2 feet, 2 to 3 feet between the two. I mean, they're walking around on patrol, kind of deal.
He's gonna kind of put his hand or his arms over both their shoulders, kind of, almost an appreciative gesture. Why don't you two go get drinks? You guys have done amazing jobs. Thank you for understanding.
Just got off our shift of patrol. That's where we were headed.
Well, you have done your job.
You two have done
Yeah.
wonderful work.
What is your name?
Besides both of them, gold coins.
No. Oh,
My name is
oh,
Jared.
God.
And then the other one goes, my name is Tim.
Jared and Tim.
Write that down.
might-
Write that down.
We might even put a good word for you in mod. With the vice protector. Sorry.
Going above and beyond for your jobs, even though you were not on duty. How valorous. How commendable.
We're paid by salary. It doesn't matter. We're gonna go. And they both leave.
As both of them have like a gold coin stowed away in their like coats or jacket.
What?
I said go get yourselves a drink. You
They
know, on
have a
him.
coin purse like any normal person has.
It's not gonna go rummaging through their purse.
Well, no.
Oh gosh. All right.
Okay.
As far as that goes, that's about the gist of what you guys were able to make out from that. Were you two going somewhere else?
Yeah, we want to go looking for offices or any type of thing that would have a plaque and look for any names that would correspond to the MSG that we saw in the letter.
Didn't we figure out what the MSG was stood for?
No, that's
It's
why we
short
were.
for message, obviously.
What? This whole
Yeah.
time?
You sent me MSG, and I'm like, what do you mean message? And then you sent the picture. I'm like,
I know, that's why I sent the picture.
Okay. Just make a general perception check and then make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
yeah, sleight of hand.
What do you
Sleight
do?
of hand. Yeah, no, perception and investigation. Not sleight of hand. I know what I'm telling you to roll for. Yeah, perception to see if there's empty places that no one's in. Investigation.
It's a 22 for perception, and my investigation's 23.
Yeah. You find a couple of rooms, multiple offices.
Okay.
Choking on air. And they're empty. No one's in them. You manage to sneak in, rummage through papers. You don't find anything within the few offices that you check that correlates. You think you find something, and then it's just like, no, that's not it.
Okay. I can't. I think we'd go back.
Yeah.
Okay.
At that point, there's no more.
You guys can. No, you guys. You all reconvene back up at the room. Over time, you guys spend a few hours out investigating and stuff. Everything turns empty.
Yikes. When we all get back. So, find anything?
Nothing about the Myriad. Did you guys find anything?
No. No one sketchy or nothing sketchy has been happening on.
Nope, we've come up short.
So what do we do now? We can't. We have no leads. We have nothing.
You forgot about the person. Sorry, that's metagaming, but
You
That
saw a
person-
person.
That's more
personal
personal
matter.
She doesn't
Adam.
necessarily have to tell us about that.
yeah. I don't know if you.
But I did see the sketchy person.
Sorry, that's metagaming, but
No, but you're right. I completely
Please.
forgot about that.
I wasn't sure if you were trying to keep it quiet or not. So I didn't say that.
No, not that part. But I saw a person trying to hide in the shadows like I was, but I couldn't get to them because they were on the other side of the hallway. That could be something.
So where were they? Like, what conversation were they listening on?
They were just a discussion between my parents and my sister. It was nothing huge. I think they're going to send someone after me or something. How traceable am I right now?
we don't know.
Not you.
About as traceable as anybody else. What do you mean?
Like, have I left a huge trail to follow over the past few weeks?
Well, you're actually wearing a
I don't know.
just
Have
hide.
you?
I was
I
like,
think that all depends on mod.
I guess.
I think that's supposed to be a reveal if that is a thing.
So they're sending. How do you know it's you that they're sending someone to find?
Digital thumbprint is crazy.
It's my parents and my sister discussing a her that they should have locked away. It's pretty clear that that was me.
Well,
Well,
they
none
could
of
also
that's
be talking
important right
about
now.
this feminine, lost heir that has recently popped up.
What does that have anything to do with it?
Well, they could also be talking about her as well. Doesn't have to be specifically you.
My parents talking about the lost heir? Why would that?
Well, it's
Well.
as you being here, or as they know you being here. Because Maud, I know Maud, as the wonderful woman that she is, wouldn't actually fess up to you being here.
What?
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Damn it! Like, turn up my volume or something.
I zoned out. I didn't
Quiet.
even hear Mason speak.
Okay. Well, your sister wouldn't rat you out, as she is the wonderful woman that she is. So maybe it could be either one of you.
Regardless, it is not important. We found our mole, it seems.
Ouch.
But it seems
Nothing?
like they're
Nobody?
on the other Hey,
Hey, she's talking.
goodness. It seems like they're on the other side of the Citadel. So we're on one side of the Citadel right now, and I saw them on the other side, right?
Yes.
That's when they were.
So we'd
Uh,
have to somehow get past the guards that are like, which we
What
could
if-
do, but we'd be stopped.
Not that you were over there very often, but that side is more reserved. Well, not more reserved, but is close. More of the royal family kind of place, kind of area. While you were stuck in servant lodging and stuff on the other side, you were rarely over there, as your duties weren't over there as a servant. So that is where like the immediate royal family is kind of stays, has their own personal rooms, and then like they are immediate advisors and that area of the citadel of which the direction was run toward. The meeting room is kind of right next to that.
Okay.
So
Is there any like hallways or anything that lead from the servants' quarters to those rooms that I could go through that wouldn't have guards?
Not any conventional ones.
Conventional? Useful? Mm.
You have your own little. You had your own little secret areas that you would dip into from time to time.
No, but you probably couldn't get us all through them.
Probably not.
But we somehow need to get from here to over there so that we can investigate whoever's trying to be suspicious, to not be suspicious.
I can turn you into a fly.
I was gonna say it.
What if we stake out the night and hope whoever shifty, shady is they were, we catch them trying to get out of the citadel?
Tonight?
Tonight, yes, just a thought.
How do we know that they're going to try and leave the Citadel tonight?
I'm sorry, can you say that again, Morgan?
How do you know that they're going to try to leave the Citadel tonight?
With anybody shady?
Hopefully.
The Norn can pray.
Isn't it an inside job?
Yeah. So it would probably be someone
Perhaps they're sending letters. Perhaps they know a secret way out of the citadel altogether. There's no guarantee.
Sending letters, Orin. We could check the post office.
Check the owls. I mean, what?
The owls. Owls are the slowest flying bird. They're the least practical for letter sending.
I mean, they don't they have records of letters sent and letters received?
It's actually just like the Grinch's like mail system
I
where
mean-
there's like a ton of pipes.
Maybe.
make a general intelligence check.
Me?
Oh my god.
Any of you who want to try and think about this. Morgan, you do know
Okay.
that
Your entrance, your secret exit and entrance that you had.
Okay.
does require you to be on that side of the citadel. Now that
Oh.
I'm looking at my setup that I have.
Okay.
I completely forgot that I put that there.
But your
That
secret
one.
entrance does line up on that, except for it does require you to exit the building, sneak all the way around the building, and then go through that. It's more of an exit than an entrance.
But yeah, but that is how we have to leave, so we do have to somehow get over there anyways.
Yes.
Awesome.
Would you say, Nick?
Not one.
Yeah, they probably got records.
100%.
They got records of this.
Guys, they got
Guaranteed.
records. I'm like 100% sure they got records.
I've lived here my whole life. I have never seen a single record. Gotta tell you.
They have records.
Not on the mailing system.
They would.
Except for
Yeah, I'd say due to your background, you'd probably be aware of this just because of things. You would know that they'd probably be smarter than to go through the conventional mailing system to mail underground stuff to a gang. But
Hide
Trevor,
in plain
it
sight,
is
baby.
in the mailing system. That's where you're gonna find the information you need.
Exactly.
Morgan,
It's in the
he's an
mailing
idiot.
system. We can look and see if there's any letters sent by MSG.
Can I try and explain this to him?
Go ahead.
Trevor, if you were a high-ranking official, okay? Can you imagine that?
Okay, so I'm the Norn.
You're high-ranking official,
I am not high ranking. My father is high ranking.
and you're working for an underground gang, okay? Right? You're gonna send letters to that underground gang through the mailing system, just the normal mailing system, with no
Like-
type of security.
See, now that's where they get you. You know, the normal person would think that, but
Somebody
hear
help
me out. It's so stupid. It might work.
They would have their
That's
own
what Oren
courier.
said before he tried to convince us to just tell people there was a mole.
Okay. For the
They
sake
have
of
their own
time,
courier.
I'm gonna say we eventually get past that conversation.
We get time.
Because something tells me that's gonna go have a few back and forths.
Hey
man,
man, I'm
roll.
making it. I rolled a nat 1. I gotta go all in.
You know auto fail ability checks. That's only attack rolls.
A 3.
How about
You
once
could
it
roll
gets
a nat
dark-
1, have a plus 12 to the modifier, and if I roll an 11, you still succeed. If it's a challenge-based check. But only for combat is it considered a critical fail.
How about once it gets dark, we just go over there where we can distract the guards with creepy noises in the dark.
That does work. I can't. I. That is in my repertoire.
We could totally make that work.
That I can do.
I have thaumaturgy. I guess.
We could do it.
I
I've got minor illusion.
Wet.
Okay.
We can scream "Ju the Unbound" in their ears.
I'm sure they'll appreciate that. It won't
I
back
am
that back
here.
to him at all.
Are we sure we should all go? 4 people sneaking around is easier to see than 1 or 2.
I'm sure somebody glowing is also easier to see than 3 people hiding.
I can't control.
No
the
hate.
fact
It's
that I
no hate.
glow.
I'm just saying. I'm just making a point.
It is not my fault that I glow.
You can dim it, but it still is enough to be noticed in the dark.
I got the hood. It's a hood.
It's true.
So
that
who has the best
helps
stealth
substantially.
outside of Morgan?
Hmm?
Who has the best stealth out of Morgan? Outside of Morgan?
Jay's gonna clear his throat.
Stop.
Who has the best stealth? Well, if you listen real close.
I have +7.
You know,
advantage.
I think it's Trevor.
Get disadvantage.
you know, Morgan. I could turn you into a ghost.
Spooky.
What are we doing?
Have you
Turn
seen a
into a
ghost
rat.
before?
Turn her into a rat.
I have a vague idea of what a ghost is.
He's saying he can make me translucent.
I think you have to be able to have seen them. Like, encountered them.
You could turn her into a fae, like a pixie.
I can't turn you into a duck. I'm so sorry.
Again, you have to have been able to encounter them, Mason.
Well, no, he has a backstory with fae, right?
Yeah,
'Cause he's a
no,
fae bard.
the type of bard he is Fae. He was taught by a Fae.
I think we got this. I think if we just sneak past
Okay.
the guard.
What are we doing?
We're
You can
We're-
best, apparently.
I say, in the end, even though she glows, we send Trevor and her again, and me and him will have to be lame and do nothing for the best amount of
Yes, Mason.
success.
What if
No.
Jayu just gathers as many guards as he can, makes a fighting ring,
Okay.
and at Mod's order, to
Okay.
test if they are, they still have their skills, and so he's gonna wrestle as many of them as possible in a fighting ring to
You know,
distract
that's-
them.
Jayu, how about that's our backup?
It's a good idea.
Well,
Only
you wanted a
Mod-
distraction.
Mod
I'm just
didn't
saying,
do
how
that.
about that's the backup?
Okay. For reference,
How about you
you
Jayu.
guys can leave the Citadel way easier than you can get into the Citadel. It is meant to keep people out, not in.
So you're saying we should go outside and go all the way around?
You can leave. You can. It is an option. There are still guard patrols and all that stuff, but it is probably easier than sneaking through the Citadel directly. But
Okay, then
getting
we're doing
back
that.
in will be harder. Once
We
you
can get in
out,
easy.
you can.
That is
Yeah,
an absolute
so-
lie.
And if you leave the walls, you're probably not going to be able to get right back in.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
So, what are we doing?
I could turn JU into Seraphine. He could go beat up people.
No, I think we're gonna go out and around. I think that's better.
Out and around.
You two go out and around at night. That's it.
Okay.
We figured it out.
That's
The other two that are not stalking can stalk the exits just to make sure they don't like.
That's
escape.
true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we
Even
can
though
watch the
it's
exits
not,
or
we're not
whatever.
going to find anything. That is true. We'll do it just in case.
Yeah, just in case. We find the hooded figure that was they
See
try
who
to like.
leaves at night.
Okay.
See what type of people leave at night.
Where are we going?
We're going out
Uh huh.
sneakily, and then we're going around
Mhm.
sneakily,
Mhm.
and then we're going in the back way, extra sneakily.
Okay. Trevor?
In your back way.
So, would it
Again,
not be better
Yeah, I was already on the way I was already on my way there.
in Singorn? Would it not be more logically to sneak out at day because it's a more bustling city at night?
Well, we're more likely to get spotted in the day.
With you, probably not.
We're
What was
it doesn't
that?
matter. There's torches outside. The grounds are lit with torches.
So, all right, never mind. We'll just keep going then. Whatever. We got it. Micah, we're continuing.
Okay, sorry, I was shaking my head no at Mason. All right, so stealth checks, both of you.
That. Where the fuck did that go?
18.
Okay. 18.
18.
Gosh, freaking dang it! Seriously,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I rolled good this time.
we rolled better.
You did. All right, so you guys creep out of your room, slip around, nonchalantly walk past the first set of guards immediately outside of the doors, and then the second you're at eye shot, you dip into the shadows
In the grass, the tall grass, the shrubbery. That's the word. The shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
shrubbery, not strawberry, shrubbery. And
Shrubbery.
you make your way across, keeping out of the eyesight. Like, as if you like this, this area of the back of your hand. You're just slipping around. Trevor, using a majority of your efforts to keep up, but stepping where she's stepping, making sure you're not doing anything she isn't doing. You make your way to your secret entrance. It's a 5-foot wide little mini tunnel, so you can only fit one of you at a time. So you'd be lined up. Which one of you is going first?
Her, because she knows the path better than I do.
I'll go first.
So you go in. Trevor follows. Closes it off as you go. You guys continue forward.
You notice, Morgan,
This tunnel is still being used. This is not unused, untouched. The torches there's been torches placed here now. Like someone's put a torch in here. You didn't have a
Why?
torch. Why is there a torch in here? You didn't need a torch. Why is there a torch in here? And there's not as much of a layer of dust. Like there's no dust on this torch. Like it has been used. It is not warm.
Somebody worked here.
But somebody's been here. Well, no, I mean, there's dust, not as much dust. there were no maids here. And you make your way. You creep your way up to the exit of your tunnel, and you peek around through the little peephole that's there to see out.
make a perception check.
27.
Yeah, as far as you're aware, no one's is here. So you push it open like a door, and you guys climb out of this tunnel into a small hallway. And as you close the door behind you, you look and see, and it's a picture frame, and what looks to be of one of the late rulers of Singorn at one point in time. and it's just on a hinge to allow it to open and close.
And we have Trevor as well. Okay.
Yeah, you and Trevor are both there. Recognizing this hallway is adjacent to the one where the meeting room is. So there's the hallway with the meeting room, and then this hallway. But unlike the other hallway, this one is a dead end on one side, and then continues and wraps around to go to the other side. There's a lot less guard presence on this side because the guards keep people from entering that aren't supposed to be here, which you know, and so you guys can continue on forward. What are you specifically trying to find?
We're trying to track down any sign of the person that I saw earlier today.
Okay. But how?
Like,
Any spells you guys have or something?
I mean, she knows to comprehend languages.
I know
cast
comprehend.
thaumaturgy and open all the windows.
Can I cast the identify spell? Would that help?
It helps to identify magic.
I can cuss at the wall. Tell me its secrets.
Does she find any thieves' cant by any chance?
Why would there be thieves' cant in the Emerald Citadel?
If it was there, I would have pointed it out. Sorry.
You guys the dwarves here?
What?
Tell them.
So, celestial, primordial, anything?
Now that I think about it. No.
Can I just
How?
check, like, my old hiding spots?
It seemed, yeah. You go and check your hiding spots. They seem untouched. It seems like only this path out is of all your spots has been used, and is the only one that is known about, to your knowledge. What are you two guarding? What are you guarding specifically? You said you were guarding something.
Me and Thenord are watching the exits.
Oh,
just in
yeah.
case the
I
shady
want
person-
to find. Is there any rocks or something close to the gate, or any stone objects?
Close to the gate, where are you?
No. This is an upkept garden, my friend.
A
This
very
is
pristine
upkept.
place.
Actually,
Maybe
there's no
there's
garden there. It's just all open.
The
There's
garden's
no like
close to-
monumental rocks or monuments, any stone.
I mean, there's a couple.
couple pillars, but they're not super close to the gate. Say they're a good
I don't want to.
30-ish, more maybe more feet out. Probably more. I'm zoomed in really far on the map.
Let me see this map. I gotta.
There's two big fountains directly in the middle, and then two statues adjacent from each one, offset inwards. But like, it's a pretty open area. They had to hug the wall of the Citadel building itself to be able to step along. That's where all the shrubs are and the greenery.
Are those pillars or fountains within like eye range? Like I can see.
Oh yeah,
the gate?
easily. It's a very open area.
All right, Jayu, I'm gonna just say, well, I'll take watch here. If you want to get closer, you can.
Where are you
And
sitting?
then I'm not. I'm going to cast. I've been excited about this spell. I've never used this before. Meld into stone,
Whoa. 23.
and I'm going to meld into the stone. I literally go into
That's a
stone.
choice of
Very weird.
vocabulary.
Are those your melding noises?
That's how I imagine it. I just like sit my butt cheeks on the stone and I'm just like I disappear. I can see
feeling
outside of it. I
down?
have disadvantage to hear anything outside of it.
How do you use the fountain?
8 hours. Oh my gosh.
I know. It's such a weird spell. I've never used it or even looked at it twice.
While
It's
merged
like,
with the stone, you can't see what occurs outside it.
oh, I can't?
Any wisdom
thought I
perception
said I
checks you make to hear sounds are made with disadvantage.
Oh, I missed the can't. Never mind, stupid. Me and Jay are just sitting there looking at the
What?
gate.
What if you melded, went all the way to the top, and stuck your eyeballs out?
That's not how the spell
Yeah,
works.
he
would
pulls out
lose
his eyeballs. Just kind of.
Me and Jayu, we could just watch the gate, I guess. I don't know. Do we want to
So-
hide?
I need to surround.
So you walk out where the guards are, and you just stand near them, go past them, stand in the middle, and you guys just sit around and look around.
They're watching for anybody leaving who looks suspicious.
Right, right, okay.
Can we
You know what?
act like
Sure enough.
checking
There's
the lawn, the walls, like we're inspecting stuff?
okay. There's a smallish garden on the edge of the citadel, like of the building itself. You two could go in there and sit around and just act nonchalant there. But I'm gonna tell you, if you go anywhere else and just stand around, the guards are gonna start questioning you more and more.
Does that work? You want
Yes.
to chill in a garden?
Yeah, you guys can make perception checks, either with aid or individually, your choice.
I will guidance Jayu.
Best Girl Scout cookie.
Perception wise, I think you would be better to
Yeah,
make
really
those
want
rolls.
one of those, Nick.
Oh, I thought you could. I was just gonna
I really
like,
want
I have good perception. I thought you
Same.
would have good perception, so we could just
Jealous.
get really.
I have-
good.
I have terrible perception rolls, so if you want to make those
I'm
with
guidancing
advantage, is that
myself.
anything to help? Yeah, you can head the rolls.
Or and make a perception check with advantage. You can add guidance.
If you wish.
Look what I did to it.
Why have you done these things?
So I wanted to mess with my heat gun.
Same.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice.
All right. I will get back to you as the night goes on. All right, Morgan, Trevor, where are we going? What are we doing? How's things going down? Also, do you have more of those to share with the class, or are you just gonna hog them all to yourself?
Is there any like footprints or anything that we can
Taking those in.
Like, is there anything that's clearly out of place? Because if someone's been wandering around the shadows, you can't do that without like finding places to hide. So like, I want to find any sign of who. Is there any thought in my mind that it could be one of my siblings?
I don't know. Is there? That's for you to decide.
I'm thinking about it.
That's for
But,
you
like-
to decide.
Yikes. Okay. Do they all have guards at their doors?
No.
They would have to, right?
I mean,
no.
no, it's
No,
nighttime.
the
Nobody's
guards are
in their
guarding
office.
this district of the building.
That's
They're not
true.
guarding their doors because
If
privacy.
we really wanted to, we could just start going through rooms.
You could check the floor outside of the entrance, or the
Yeah, that's my plan.
outside, like coming out, so you know there's only one footprint.
Is there anything that looks suspicious with like any of the rooms?
The rooms that they stay in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to gauge what time it is. You waited till night to do this, right?
Yeah.
There's
till it
my
was dark.
gap. That's the time gap I was missing. I was like, you guys only got for a couple hours, but it's like night. Okay. But it's early night, so it's technically not night for an elf. What rooms are you checking specifically?
Well, the youngest two don't like me, so probably theirs because they're the most likely to cause treason.
Youngest or second youngest?
Second youngest.
Second youngest.
All right. Yeah, I guess you haven't broken stealth yet, so you
I
guys
mean,
could.
I'm checking to see if there's anything suspicious. I'm not opening doors.
Oh, okay. Well, then the doors are closed. All of
Okay.
them.
Wait, that doesn't help. Oh my gosh.
But you haven't broken stealth, so you guys continue on to where you know where their rooms are. All of the doors are closed. This is usual. They're normally closed. Even when they are or aren't in them, they don't leave their doors open. Because it's still a public building.
We just walk into the room.
You want to walk into the room of teenage elves just for no reason?
Yeah, how old are they?
One's like late teens and the other's early teens. They're very close in age.
Late
we
teens
can-
and early teens is not close in.
The difference between 13 and 19 is not that many years.
Especially in
That's a whole
elf.
6.
In elf years?
Specifically for an elf, no, it's fine.
I mean, we could get in there. We could put him to sleep.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see
Use
this.
some
Where the
force.
Where did this come from? When did you
Shut up.
add this?
Leave me alone.
heck?
I mean, not nothing to like hurt them, but
I never
You can't
scrolled all
charm
the way
elves
down.
to sleep.
What is this?
what?
You can't charm elves to sleep. Don't read it.
That doesn't mean I can't
I'm going
knock
to
them
eventually.
out.
Not right now.
You're gonna just punch them until they knock out?
Maybe not punch them, but
Make a perception. Are you checking to see if they're in the room?
yeah. Can I like put my
Says
ear
that-
up to the door and listen to see if anything's moving around or
Yeah, make
Or,
a perception check.
any sort of like noise that might indicate that they're there? Reception. Plus 3. Roll high. 4. That's a nat one.
As far as you're aware, this room is empty.
Morgan, it's empty.
As far as what'd you get?
It doesn't matter
It's
what
empty.
you got.
It's
the
empty.
room's empty.
It's
Not
empty.
important. These guys don't know who I am.
Even
I
better,
tell
they might recognize you based on ancestry. Let's walk in there.
Do
Ancestry.
you open the door?
My character thinks there's nobody in there.
Do you open the door?
So he would open the door.
The door's locked.
Gosh.
Morgan, I think you gotta lockpick it.
I'm not breaking in. This is my sister's room. I'm not breaking into my sister's room.
Is that your sister?
Why not?
Oh, it
Guys,
is.
my brain hurts.
What
It's
what
not
is stopping
breaking in.
us?
You're not breaking anything.
What is stopping us?
If she gets caught, she's dead.
They don't know you exist. It's fine.
Yes, but when someone breaks into your room in the middle of the night, you do tell the guards.
It's not the. Okay, to be fair, it is like just after dusk, and elves only need 4 hours of sleep. And majority of you know that the earlier part of the night, elves are still out working and doing stuff. It's like they're off of work, but this is like their free time because they have like 4 extra hours of the night compared to any other race.
Not only that, but who locks the door while they're in their room?
Tons of people.
You got
Yeah, you don't.
you got security issues.
It's called trust issues. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
Are we or are we not picking the lock?
I could try. I don't have any lockpick stuff on me.
Pull a Scanlan and sing to the lock.
I mage hand the
Sure,
lock.
I'll pick the lock. Why not?
All right.
Make a thieves tools check.
I get advantage because I'm using my thieves' tools.
Advantage.
I don't
I
think that
do.
matters. Unless this lock is like
What
crazy
gives you
hard to pick.
advantage?
I got it from leveling up a couple.
Oh, because you're a thief.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, I was like, what is giving you advantage?
Oh yeah, sure, go for it.
Did you put your expertise into it too?
Doesn't
Just
matter.
clicking
It's
the
two
button.
16s.
Oh,
Two
easy.
16s.
Yeah, easily enough. This is a rudimentary lock for you. You grew up on these locks. You know what you're doing.
That's true.
Do you open the door?
I open the door. I open the door, but I don't go in.
It swings open. The room is completely dark and empty.
So, I mean, we can look around, but we can't necessarily put hands on anything or touch anything. Don't want to make it look like somebody's been here.
Does anything look suspicious in the room?
I can't see.
At first glance?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he can't see nothing. There's well, you have the
Right.
ambient light from the hallway. You can see it's dim light in there. You can see around.
Oh.
At first glance, it's a room that hasn't been cleaned in a very long time. It is very, very just a mess. It doesn't look like the maids come in here to clean at all. No servants have been in this room from the looks of things.
Yeah, that's probably about right. I think I closed back the door.
Just gonna close it up.
Yeah.
Lock it.
Yeah.
Lock it before you close it.
Actually,
Yeah.
all right, you relock the door and close it.
There's no way Percy is going against. Not a chance.
That's not Percy's room.
I mean,
No,
think
I
ab-
know. I know. I'm just thinking about the other ones.
Oh, okay.
How would? Oh wait,
What?
I don't know that.
What?
I don't know that. Don't worry.
I know all.
Do you?
No,
Well,
I
I guess
make it
I
up as
do.
I go.
How
What?
would you feel if there was a long lost heir that you didn't know about?
How would I feel?
Yeah.
Never mind. I was gonna say make a perception check, but then I realized this is a passive perception thing. Morgan, you hear voices coming down the hallway, or
Are the voices I
approaching
recognize?
the hallway, like they're making their way towards.
Making the way downtown, walking fast, faces passing home. Do I recognize the voices?
Yes. One is
One is Percival. The other one is a
Okay.
maid. Yes, maid is female. You do know you recognize, you don't know the name, but you recognize the voice of both of them. You can't make out what they're saying just yet, but they are getting a bit closer.
Can I hide and have Trevor hide as well?
Are you just like telling me to hide, or?
Yes, hide.
In the hallway?
And, okay. Do you tell me that people are coming?
I tell you that people are coming, and I tell you that you need to hide.
Okay. I immediately push my body against the wall and cast Major Image to appear the same exact wall right in front of me.
So you just watch as he
also
goes,
need to
all right, boom, and he's a part of the wall now.
So there's a part of the wall sticking out. You have better luck just being a vase.
Okay.
Like Major Illusion
What?
of Oz.
No, I mean it works. Where,
It works,
Where are
okay.
you? Okay.
Can I hide behind the decorative curtains or behind another
Okay.
hinge
I would say
portrait
for
frame?
the
or
sake of
something?
this being an area you've been in before,
Yeah.
seeing as he's covered, you just snake off and then slink into one of your other hidey holes.
Ridiculous. Okay.
As he passes you, Trevor, both of them continue on. He's going on about how about something. About something, obviously. Duh.
I'm sorry.
The words I hear speaking are definitely words, and they are describing
the
something.
English
saying.
he is speaking in.
They are
definitely
speaking
speaking.
something particularly.
My
And
gosh.
it's something. You guarantee that it's something.
I'm sorry.
Is there something important, or is it just something?
Okay, as he's going on, he's going down the hall. He's going on about how
To summarize it, about how he's not sure how these rumors started, what spread them, but it's not worth worrying about right now.
There are. Come on, you had it. It was there. Not to worry about it right now, and how he needs to return to his studies and to take care of the others, the other rooms, and goes to a different door down the hall, opens it, seemingly already unlocked, goes in, closes the door, and then the servant turns around and leaves.
You said the other.
The other rooms, sorry.
Oh, he needs to go back to his studies and tend to the other rooms.
You get the gist that she was on her way to go take care of his room, and he said it's okay for right now. Come back later. Go take care of other rooms.
Oh,
I'm really good at English. Don't worry, guys.
I thought you meant Percy was like.
Take care
Percival
of the
was like-
others.
Yeah, take care of the. Like,
No. No, I'm sorry. No. No. Don't. Not to worry about his room. Not to worry about the rumors that are spreading, because he has no idea how they spread, and not to worry about it right now, and just to focus on her job. And then don't worry about his room right now. He's gonna go do some work. Focus on other rooms to clean for now.
I drop Major Image and try to sneakily go to where I think Morgan went, and it's just like, Morgan.
Yeah.
She
What?
pops out from behind you, like you weren't even close.
We're
Well, Percival is. I don't even know his name. Is he a little brother?
technically no. He's my older brother.
There's a child in the room. In this room, and I point to the room that he went into. I don't know his name. He's talking about going back to his studies and that he couldn't worry about the rumors.
Trevor, Percy's in his 50s.
There's a person in the room. There was a middle-aged man in that room.
He's in his 50s.
I don't know the ages. I thought I in the context of my head, I'm like,
he's
okay,
an elf.
little brother.
56
He's
for
an
an
elf.
elf
He looks
does look
young.
like a child or like a teenager. Like it's
He looks like mid-20s.
Okay. There was a late teens in that room, and I point to the room that he went into.
Yeah. I was here.
I don't think you were.
Do you think we should go talk to Percy?
Does he want to meet his sister?
Percy knows who I am. Percy was around when I was born.
Oh, then we ball, I guess. I mean, will he alert your parents though? Like,
Percy? No. Unless he's the spy, and then probably.
it's your call if you want to go talk to your brother
I
or
think
not.
we should go talk to him.
His door's unlocked.
Yeah.
what is we be doing?
We're gonna go talk to Percy.
All right.
Do
you
we
open
pull
the
up?
door or you knock on it? What do you-
like a double knock, open the door? Or...
I think I knock. Yeah, I'll knock.
Just one knock. Just
Yeah. Solid.
one moment. You hear the shuffling of paper and the scraping of a chair as he stands up, and he opens the door and he's like, do you need...
Okay. I have a few questions to ask you.
Nope, in now.
Yeah. Well, yes, obviously, but questions.
And who's that?
Just let him in.
Yeah, he leads you both in immediately, closes the door, locks it, turns to you and goes, you're not supposed to be here.
You don't know anything.
I know you're here.
No, you don't.
Fair point.
That doesn't change the fact that you should be in this building.
I'm asking the questions.
You're asking the questions?
Yes, shh.
Do you understand what is going on right now?
I'm very aware, and it would be better if you just let me ask a question so I can leave.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
okay, yeah,
aware.
sure.
Do you know anything about the Myriad at all, ever?
No,
Okay.
I know of
Have
them.
you seen of them? That's fine. Has anybody been acting suspicious around here lately?
Do you know where here is?
Yes. Mostly.
The
The meeting room? Anywhere near there, usually. Typically.
Hmm. Were you there today?
Maybe. Answer the question.
Hold on. Okay.
Be
I thought we were supposed to be
transparent.
doing this quickly.
Who are you?
I'm asking the questions.
You just gonna come into here and then say you're asking. Do you understand where you are?
Yes.
A room.
Okay.
Trevor, don't talk.
Don't care.
Um.
I love my dice so much.
They really know when to write a narrative.
No.
Um. You did give them spells. That's fine.
Adele's been caught outside of the room before, but there's once or twice. It wasn't anything important that I was listening on, but
It did happen.
excuse you.
Why are you playing chess in the park, Devin?
What just happened?
Is that for you and Mason?
Are we boring to you?
No, we're
He's
not. You're
also
not bored.
muted.
I'm entertained.
I don't blame
I'm
you.
entertained.
Devin's also muted.
Has she been caught recently?
Oh yeah, my bad. Look, me and Mason
Oh.
are in the park watching the gates playing chess.
Fair enough. Within the past months or two, it was only twice.
She's only been caught twice.
Why are you asking these questions? Why are you here?
We've been sent to find out who in the Citadel has correspondence to the Myriad.
Wait, someone in the Citadel has.
Who sent you?
Have you not talked to Maud recently?
You've talked to Maud recently?
You should get out more.
I have things to do. And he mentions over to his desk that has papers and binders on it.
Man, you were way more fun when we were younger. Goodness.
It's not my fault.
Well, okay, sorry about that. How do I do that outside of the stream?
You can't. You can't.
Okay.
Or nothing. Listen, I get out as much as I can, but I get out away from the people of this palace, or this citadel. I don't talk to anyone outside of my
Okay.
responsibilities.
Got it.
Okay.
You know that.
Yeah, I do. It's been a few years though. Give me a break. So, the only suspicious thing that you've seen recently is that our sister Adele has been caught, eavesdropping recently?
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't know anything else about the Myriad or anything that might be connected?
If I did, I probably would have told Maud.
It's a fair point. Alright, so you didn't see me. I'm not here. And you don't know who that is.
I would love to know who that is.
It's Trevor. You don't know who that is.
Wait. What?
Any questions?
Wind
Are there
Rider.
more of you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know why I'm keeping secrets from you. Yeah, it's me and these 3 guys. We've been sent to do all this. We're doing it.
We're doing it. It's great.
Yeah, we are doing it. Yep, we are doing it.
You know, it does sound better than work and studies in college. So, you know, fair enough.
Oh yeah, I ditched that months ago.
I figured you wouldn't
Oh.
stay long.
If our parents or any suspicious people that our parents might be paying to track me down right now ask you if you heard from me, you didn't.
I have no idea who you are.
Awesome, cool. Let's go, Trevor.
What? Hang on.
Yep.
And he stops you from exiting, unlocks the door, peeks out, looks down the hall. Oh, now you roll high. Stupid little die. Looks back and goes, "It's clear for now. Be safe. Don't get caught. Don't die."
I'm gonna go break into our sister's room.
I probably didn't need to hear that.
Cool, let's go.
Be safe. And he opens the door and lets you out.
Okay, we're actually gonna break into Adele's room now.
All right, cool. I'm not
By
gonna
You roll
person.
for it. You did it before. You can do it again. You
Yeah.
right open the door.
Like the singer?
Yeah.
Then never mind.
I know
Did
where
we
you
get
No,
the
actually, one
singer
less
is not-
L. So we break into a room, and Trevor, do you want to help me look for anything suspicious or myriad shaped?
We don't even know if there's somebody in the room.
We don't. She wasn't there 20 minutes ago. She definitely isn't there now.
Oh wait, we broke into her room
Yeah.
originally.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's the same
She's
room.
still not in there. Open the door.
Uh,
Are you just investigating the room? What are we doing?
Yeah, we're investigating.
all right. Make an investigation check. I'm assuming you're helping her, Trevor, or are you making your own?
What's your investigation score?
+7.
Oh, yeah, I'm helping her.
All right, make it a check with.
With advantage.
18.
All right.
Besides the mess, and compared to Percy's room, like this room is trashed. Like Percy's room obviously is upkept by the servants or himself, one of the two, but most likely the servants. You know he's never home. This room, no, it seems like almost no one's allowed in. Like, just not happening. And as you're going around, are you moving things, picking things up, or are you just glancing to?
We're not making it look like we've looked through the room,
Okay.
but we are actively trying to find something.
As you go around glancing, opening drawers and things,
Turning things over, going through all the tricks that you would use to hide things. You do find a loose floorboard.
Okay.
And as you pry it up and look, there is a forger's kit in there.
What?
A forgery kit.
Forgers?
Forgery kit. Not forgers. Forgery. I know
Hmm.
my English. Send help.
Does it look well used or?
Yeah. There's 2 bottles of empty ink there.
Okay.
No, a bottle of empty ink and one that's half used. Sorry.
Okay.
Did say the wrong thing.
Can I find anything that she's written in the room?
I would say in the forgery kit, there's a piece of paper that has that like a one that she started and then said, "No, it's not good enough. Try again."
I'm gonna take that.
Is it signed?
It's
doesn't
not,
need to
it's
be.
half written.
It's half written.
It was half
Who
written,
has the
crumpled
letter?
up, and then dropped in there just because.
And her initials don't make those letters.
You don't. There's alternate names.
That's true.
You literally could be like, you know,
Yeah.
nothing to do with it. I'm just saying, compare the handwriting if one of us has the letter.
That's what I'm thinking.
Do you have the letter on you?
No, I don't. Oren has it.
All right. Do you do anything else?
No, I think with that we lock it up and get out of here.
So you lock the door, close it after double checking, make sure nothing was tampered with. Sneak back out the way you came, and approach Ju and Orin, who are just chilling at the park, enjoying the night, playing a game of chess.
Who's
I don't
winning?
even think I have chest.
It's okay.
They found it in the garden.
They're playing wizard chess. It's different.
Oh,
kinds.
yeah.
It's like
We're just
four-dimensional
looking at it-
chess, but with an extra fifth dimension.
No, we're doing the whole art.
3-card ante.
Is it Professor Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, Moriarty.
Where we're just
Yeah,
like
yep.
Have
talk
watched that for
chesting.
ages.
Rook 34 to 35.
Jay's just
Yeah,
making
you
up
purpose to get
chessboard
it,
positions.
yeah. Yeah, he's making him up like moves, like rook to base.
He has a little like drawing on the. He has a little sand with a stick, and he's like, there's a guard who's like half watching, like he's not paying attention to his post at all. He's like looking like he's at stance, but he has his eyes over, like watching the game, just like confused to what's going on, but intrigued at the same time to see what's happening.
The guard mumbles like that was a bad move. He should have gone to somewhere else.
Yeah, mistake on his part.
That blue guy.
So I
knows
take
what's
it-
going on about.
Classic blunder.
Did we see anything?
I think we might
Yeah,
have
with
done
dirty
something,
20.
but we shouldn't investigate it out here. Oh, you guys, never. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, we investigated stuff. No,
It
okay.
has only been like 20, not 20, like 30, 40 minutes.
Are we within range to like chat with the guards?
If you wanted to, I mean, like they're right there. I mean, one of them's watching you play the game. He's not paying
noticing
attention
the
to his
one
duties at all. He's watching you play.
during the game, he would have Jay would have asked him like, "Hey, how do you become like a palace guard? Like, what kind of stuff did you have to go through?"
He would have explained that first off, it's part linear based. Part of it's it adds class to your family to just have someone who's a part of the royal guard or royal army. It's just a basic thing. They don't normally employ those who aren't elves, specifically high elves. There is a few known exceptions. Like, it's not like this is a strict rule, but like that is kind of a major part of it. Like, they won't just immediately wave you away, but your chances are substantially higher by just being a high elf.
Could he have gotten like a
Specifically with the blood being born in single.
like a business card or something like that?
No,
Dang. Ah, darn. Different
You
career
guys
path
send those
later
out.
down the line.
they would not
But
have
yeah.
one of those.
You
His
said
job isn't
Morgan-
recruitment.
You said Morgan and Trevor approached.
Yeah, they return.
The
Okay,
guard
so
seems
yeah,
Still kind of more interested in your game than their appearance. Doesn't seem like-
Jay is gonna X out the game. Dragon has breathed fire along the troops. I win. And then he's gonna look at Morgan and Trevor.
That's an interesting move you just did.
The guard
Hey,
just stops
we
and
win
goes
everything.
like this, like confused, but like,
Did you we could talk over here by the fountain.
Yeah.
Can I
we can-
minor illusion a little dragon to fly over the chessboard and blow
His
fire on
chessboard
all?
just etched into the dirt.
a little dragon just rah.
Yes, I'm quite confused by that move myself.
Flexing.
So what did you two find out, by the way? As
There's-
you pulled them all toward the fountain.
She's not the only problem child.
Well, we figured that much. She has like what,
We
5,
knew-
6 siblings?
We knew that.
We know which one.
I
Did you
have-
figure out who was stalking your parents' conversation?
Oh, maybe. We have to compare it to the letter that Orin has.
Maybe not
Did-
here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think we should go back to the rooms.
Did you figure out anything about the lost heir? Did you ask whoever you were with?
Oh no, we just found my siblings. We didn't find anybody else.
So, like trying to keep a composed face. You talk to your siblings then.
Oh, just one of them. Percy, my older brother.
Is that not extremely dangerous?
Percy, harmless.
Hmm.
They've been keeping the secret of, well, my life for, well, my whole life.
Well, I didn't know that. Well, do we go in then?
Yeah.
Very well. We'll start heading to the room.
Yeah, you will wave bye to the guards as they leave. You know, kind of wave them off. Salute.
All right. He gives you just the slightest nod before resuming his post. Okay. All right. You guys return back to the room, one of the rooms, to compare notes.
Mhm. We want to
I'll-
compare
I'll
the letter
pull
that
out
we
the map.
created.
Yeah.
Place it on a table if we have it.
A map?
Not the map, the letter.
Oh.
Make an investigation check. Oh, I don't know if this requires a roll. I don't. Does it require? I don't know if I would feel like.
I got a 25 anyways.
Oh yeah, they're the same. They're like, there's a little bit of difference, obviously, but like they're pretty much the exact same.
Oh, goodness. I was hoping they'd be okay.
No.
So my teenage sister is definitely the person who wrote this letter.
Well,
So your sister.
sorry about that.
Well, first
You
you want it just because you exist, and second off, well,
Never
they-
much liked her.
So you value this sister that is part of the myriad? Question mark.
No. I never said that.
Do
Just because she's
you
my
think-
sister does not mean I have any value for her.
you think she was the one actually listening in on your parents' conversation with Maud earlier?
Oh, goodness. I certainly hope not.
Well,
Probably.
Does she
I
know
mean,
you
does she have
exist?
a habit?
No. Out of habit? Probably.
Does she have a habit of listening in?
Yes, she does. She's been caught several times doing it the past month.
isn't she not a bit young to stoop so low as to deal with things like trading slaves and?
What do you consider too young for gang activity?
Well, she is an elf, so when they say too young, she's probably in her 40s.
She's 19.
Well, in the slums, I would expect no one to be too young for that. But this is a high house. What chances did she get at such a young age to get into these activities?
I mean, with as many secrets as my parents keep, anybody would go looking for any type of secrets.
I mean, you could be any age to go into the slums. I was enslaved at 17.
Bad influences.
Well, regardless, it seems like we have a pretty good lead.
Yes, but what do we do about it?
I don't know.
Next time on D.
Yeah, I was like, do we want to cut?
It's 10:40.
Yeah, we'll have to. Like,
Continue to
Sorry, I was
11.
letting you guys just go.
Yeah.
I was in my own head. Do you want to end it here?
Yes.
Yes. We
I
need to
thought we
do
were gonna
some
end it at 10. And then
rethinking. I
I
gotta
did
like.
too, and then I was like, we
I
haven't
gotta-
made much progress.
We actually have kind of made progress, though. Like, we
Not
now
at
know.
10. You guys got
not
in
40 minutes ago.
and then listened to a conversation, and that's about all you did in until 10
But
o'clock.
now,
I'm going
Now
to
Now you have-
evaluate D&D strategy because that was awful.
What? What's your D&D
pretty good.
strategy?
No. I'm saying like we couldn't come up with one.
It was fine.
like, we did end up coming up with something.
I think
which
it's
is
that
good.
you
Yeah.
came up with too many and then couldn't agree on one.
That's true.
Mine went fine. When in doubt, just
Shock.
do my
roll.
plan.
Yeah. When
Alright.
in doubt, roll really well.
Persuasion goes, burr.
All right. I'm gonna end the stream now.
All right.